Alright YouTube, and welcome to The Void. Today I've got Emily for you, and she is a hero who is featured on this channel for the very first time. I've just received her, or I bought her after the skin was released. I had a crush on Emily for a long time. I thought she was really good, but I still had some other heroes that I wanted to buy first. And now I got her, and I've got my first game in after I've played her on a 3v3 and I think 1 or 2 hero trials. So this is the first game. Don't judge me. The game is going to be really good at the beginning, and then in the mid to late game I became a little bit reckless and a little bit greedy. So don't take that into account if you want to judge Emily's strength. I think she's quite potent. She's got a huge amount of stuff to do against enemies, especially if you are one-on-one, as the title of the video already indicates. And without further ado, I would say let's just jump into the build section and then into some real gameplay. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should, because there are more videos to come. And if you are a fan of Arena Valor, you want new videos all day long. So let's go, guys. Here we are in the armory, and as you could see, I've chosen very few items on tank, but I've chosen more items for Emily to actually make her do some more damage. So I've got the Spear of the Longinus. Here we go. I think the passive as well as the max HP is quite nice. Cooldown speed, 15% reduction, that's really awesome. We've got the Frost Cape, more armor, more max HP. I'm not too sure about the Clave Sancti. I need to figure that out if that is actually something that you should take. I would always go with the Gaia Standard instead of the Medallion of Troy nowadays. It's just some item that's pretty much obsolete, so let's swap this out, and we are going with a Muramasa as the completion of the build. But you can also do Fenrir's Tooth or anything else, and I think I changed it for Fenrir's Tooth, so let's do it. This is the final build. In terms of Arcana, there is nothing that should surprise you. I'm going with a Marksman Warrior build, which consists of 10 times Onslaught, attack damage as well as armor pierce. You want to dish out as much damage as possible. I went with the Assassinate to get some movement speed because she wants to be on the heels of the enemies. And I've chosen some Skewer for the extra armor pierce. And you will see that this works quite well. Enchantment wise, we have the full attack damage with the Devourer and the Deadly Claw in the Lockheim, as well as the Devil's Awakening. And we have a Reaper's Blessing as well as a Gunslinger to complement the build, and it worked quite well. So I would say let's just go into the game and show you some actual gameplay, because that's what you're here for, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Here we go. We've got Zip, we've got Cricknack, we've got Tulin, we've got Telenas, so we've got quite a nice team setup. And as you guys will see, I am up against a Xanis, and Xanis is one of the craziest duelists out in the game. Of course, there's Omen. I wouldn't take Arduin into account because not many people play Arduin, but here we go. We've got Omen at first, and this is gonna change for Xanis because I don't know. I was losing with her quite a lot at the beginning of whatever, First Blood. There we go. That's how crazy she is. Like, look at that. I still have 1 bar health left, which I can transfer to 2 bars quite easily, and I only have 4 bars. So that's gonna show you how potent she is. You always want to use your one whenever possible. You have to be a bit careful about your mana, because that's just how it works. But yeah, here we go. Here comes Xanis. I'm throwing a card at him, getting some health back, and you can see that I'm already back on at least close to maximum health. Omen wants to get me. I do get some health back, and I don't get some health back because I'm already full again. So she's pretty much about dueling things, like you want to look for 1v1 situations with her, because that's what she really does quite well. But on the other hand, you can also do quite a bunch of stuff, because your 2 gets many enemies, like more enemies than just one into the combo. It's not really a combo, it's like kicking things and then afterwards just doing things to them. Here we go. Look at that. Half health. Boom, and there we go, defeated. Yes, I was defeated as well, but I wanted to kill him under tower, just to show him, dude, you can't mess with AMILY. You know, like, I'm a Super Saiyan, so what are you gonna do against that? Like, I can color my hair within a game. That's crazy, isn't it? So crazy. Like, she's so good at dueling things. Like, I don't even think that Omen can take her. Maybe late game. And that's stuff when I got cocky. But let's take a look at the first minutes of the game here. 3 minutes played, 4-1. Not the best time of the life of the enemy. I even last hit it, like I had the time to last it. How crazy is that? Got my boots now. And now I want to finish the first item, the Spear of the Longinus, to get some health. And yeah, Quick Neck wasn't the most subtle person in the game, so I was able to sneak out here. And I want to deal some damage to that Xanis. And I can actually do immune. I don't care about it. Does that look difficult? No, it was easy. It was easy as fuck, and now I need to recall because I don't want to get caught on top. But Astrid's kit is so good for dueling someone in a solo environment, and that's what you get her for. And you guys will see that team battles are not in her favor. Like, she's not really that good at that. But as I said, like, this is the first real game that I've ever played with Astrid on a 5v5, so don't blame it on me. But here we go. Throwing him into tower, getting some damage, and we have another dead Xanis. 4-1, I can go with that. I'm not helping those stupid minions because I want that vision. And here we go.
Live in the sun or die in the shadows.
And you do get some nice health back. Like, that's a really nice ability, the one. Getting some health here. Like, I was focusing on health instead of the cooldown, just to be a little bit more tanky. And we already managed to get the first tower. Xanis tries it again. Like, I don't know what this guy is really about. Like, I'm sorry. What am I supposed to do? Like, the only thing that I can do is actually kill you. So, don't blame it on me. So, second tower, 6 minutes played, and we are good. I want to get some stuff from their jungle, just to make their jungle a little bit useless to them. And as Maganga is here, I don't really want to fight him. Like, I actually could, but as I can see Xanis here, I just decided to go back because that's not gonna be in any use for the team. Getting killed by 2 people. That's a no-no. That's a fucking no-no.
Destroyed
and we are doing towers. Like, that's such a great thing to do. No last hits here.
An ally has been defeated.
And he tries it again. I don't know what's wrong with that Xanath. Like, I really don't know. Like, you can see that early game we're doing a shitload of damage. Xanath doesn't even stand a chance. And now I just want to go out because that is not something that you want to fight. Not Maganga in the tower. He's gonna give you a lot of stacks, and then he's gonna ult, and then you're dead.
Live in the sun or die in the shadows.
There's an Elsu, and there's an Omen. And we are up to get them. Oh my god, that's so easy. And you can easily tower dive and just get out alive because you've got the mobility. And now we have another tower. Like, I need to be careful here, so I retreated because that's just the thing that you should do. As I said, like, I'm not completely sold on the creep sanctuary. And now I think Xanath is able to get the first tower for them. Yeah, he did. But it doesn't really matter because we are still looking good. 15-7 and we've got 6 kills, so we've done quite a good job. And I'm not entirely sure if the Xanath should have played it differently. Like, I don't know if Xanath is basically just bad against AMILY. Maybe that Xanath was just a bad person, like, can't tell.
My burden is my strength.
Now we had a miscommunication because I thought that the zip was gonna kill that owl. And that crit damage is beautiful. Like, I can see that crit might just make some sense because you're not hitting a lot. So every single hit that you get on the enemy is actually something where you want to crit and it would just make sense. I don't know what the zip does here.
An enemy has been defeated.
79. Like, that crit damage, that's beautiful. Like, 1.6k. And we don't even have the item, like, we just have the gloves, so that's quite nice. But now the downfall will start. Thanks, Zippy! That was actually really nice. And he just flickered over that wall, like, really nice play from the Maganga. I'm getting in to get some minions here.
Your team has destroyed a tower. My burden is my strength. An ally has been defeated.
As I said, Gaia Standard, that's the one that you want to have. We do get some health regeneration. And we're using the minion creeps to kind of heal up. You can do that easily with your one.
Live in the sun or die in the shadows.
And now we want to get some Might Golem. And now you can see that the damage that was added up actually makes sense. Like, I've just wasted my Death Sickle here, but yeah, the combination of the two actually makes it quite difficult for me to do something against them. And 6-2-1 with 18-12. We kind of destroyed them early game, and now the mid to late game will be quite difficult. That's for sure, and that's not that much that I can do against it.
Enemy ultimate.
As you see, Telnas was killed again. And I can tell you that I did not really have a clue what to do with the game at this point. I just saw the opportunity to get in and actually kill things. Tulin gets a kill, that's quite nice.
Your tower has been destroyed.
And now I need to get some Omen here. Shut down, no chance. He was so low, like even a stiff breeze would have just killed him. And the ability to get your health back is actually quite nice. Like that's, I think, most of the bread and butter that Alice can offer, Emily can offer. Going in here, 2.6k damage with just one single attack. That's actually really beautiful.
An ally has been defeated.
That ult completely killed me.
You have been defeated. So
I don't know, like, it was an ult, it was good, so what should I say about it? Like, I was just playing a little bit too far ahead. It happens, this is a Void of Dust game. People know it, and people love, I don't know.
An enemy has been defeated.
Are you guys loving it? Like, I can't tell. I just don't take things too seriously. So we've got the standard right now, and we are close to full build. But of course, we are more of sorts of some kind of blast cannon. And as I said, like I'm taking the Fenrir's just to get some more damage on the enemies, and I will die again. Like it's gonna happen. It's not cool, but things like that do happen. So. Waiting for the minions. Could be a movie.
Both hate and love are weapons in my arsenal.
There's not really much that they can do against it. Like, and I will die now again. Like that combined damage from the Xanus, the Omen, and the Maganga.
An enemy has been defeated.
Mildly put, I'm baiting
Enemy
things.
double kill.
In the end, I'm not helping anyone. My goodness. Yeah, I need to practice positioning as well as my Emily gameplay, but that was mainly a problem of positioning. I thought that no one was in that rush, and they did a really good job on that, like Kappa. And now they've got the Dog Slayer. Still looking quite good. 22 against 17. We've got a lot more towers than they do, and that's always something that you can predict. Like that dragon was so wasted. Yeah, that was basically just kind of not me killing things, and I'm going for the back line. And that was so stupid. Like, what the enemy team did here was basically just giving us a great opportunity, a great window to end the game. And I don't know what they were thinking. Like, it was so obvious that we could win this. And now we've got the first in the tower. And now we've got the second in the tower. Say hi to YouTube. Preps. And we do get some minions. I do get some shield from the zip. Nice zip job. There we go. First Emily was a win. And that's always something that you want to have. I think, like, the verdict is she's pretty fun. Like, she's doing great damage against another person. If it comes to team fights, not that great, but MVP, hey, how can someone grant you greatness in the first game and that's just cool. Like, yeah. Whatever. It was my first Emily game. I want to play her a lot more often, and yeah. If you liked the video, thumbs up. I'm World of Dust Gaming, and I'm out. Bye bye, guys.